Hello and welcome to October. This is our third math fix of the year. The support and enthusiasm about these tasks has been wonderful, and we're very excited to be sharing with you our latest math fix.
Today's math fix centers around 5.nbt.7. Add, subtract, multiply, and divide decimals to hundredths using concrete models or drawings and strategies based on place value, properties of operation, and/or the relationship between addition and subtraction, and relate the strategy to a written method and explain the reasoning used. You can see that our math fix is asking us to think about numbers that are not whole numbers and also to think about the meaning of operations. This task is to figure out how to construct the largest number using one operation, either addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division, with only two of the given numbers. Most students go right to two different options. In everything students have done leading up to 5th grade, addition and multiplication tend to produce answers greater than the number involved, and division and subtraction tend to produce answers smaller than the numbers involved. Most 5th graders, even most adults, assume the right answer will be c plus d or c times d, so let's talk about both. You can try to get into the nitty-gritty to determine the exact values of c and d. Instead, let's pretend for 1 second that c and d are 2 and 3. 2 plus 3 is 5, yet we actually know c is less than 2 and d is less than 3, so whatever c and d are, we know that it must be less than 5. And let's pretend for a second that c and d are 2 and 3. So 2 times 3 is 6, yet we know that c is less than 2 and d is less than 3. So whatever c and d is, we know that it must be less than 6. Well, we'll have to do some more detective work to figure out for sure whether c times d is greater than c plus d. Unless you can find some other combination numbers and operation that will give a greater answer for sure. Yes. Let's try dividing. If we thought through 15 divided by 3, one way to think about would be how many times does 3 go into 15? We could count sets of 3 until we realize there are 5 sets of 3 in 15. Here, let's think about d divided by a. How many sets of A are in D? Let's count how many sets are in. This isn't exact, but we can see pretty quickly there are definitely more than 6 sets of A in D. Here's one other way you might see it. 16 copies of A make up D. I hope you enjoyed this math fix. Remember, 5th graders are now entering operations with fractions and decimals, so they might begin to question some old assumptions they have from only working with whole numbers. This understanding of division will be really helpful to them when they begin dividing unit fractions and whole numbers later this year and dividing mixed numbers next year.
Well, that's it. That's our latest math fix. Excited to see how you and your students engage with that, so give us a comment or a like and let us know how things are going, and we'll see you again next month.